5,000 people, even had a little fish and a little bread. Straight up about it, even had leftovers. What we gonna do? Won't do no good to change the prices.
Hello, everybody. This is Esther with HNN News, Homeless Network News, and today we're going to talk with Kamp Welch on the phone. How you doing, Kamp?
Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing really well, too. Where are you living? Where do you live?
I live in a high-rise. I live over at Ebenezer Towers. I'm on a 94, very nice view.
Uh-huh.
And I've been here 2 years, you know, and I never really looked for a place. I never really got directed. You know, it's just kind of a one step in front of the other, and I haven't had any problems with that being homeless for the entire 8-year period. But I have been homeless, and this homeless issue is the second time I was homeless, not the first. But I never had any problems.
So I'm recalling the first email that you sent to me after COVID-19 broke out. I'm wondering if you can recall it. You told me that things were pretty much the same for you except for one experience. Do you remember this?
Well, there's changes. Everybody goes through changes. But I mean, my changes has not been significant.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the only significant change, you know, is the mask that I have to wear.
Mm-hmm.
You know, other than that, it's really no major, you know, situation. If you really want to get into changes, then I think that the 8 years of homelessness since my wife died was the major change.
Mm-hmm.
The change was my wife died. We were married for 26 years. And that was long before the COVID-19. I guess you could say that the COVID-19 is the change, but everybody is going through that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just talking about lifestyle or life patterns or things like that, and things you do from one day to another kind of thing. Nothing has really changed.
Uh-huh.
The stores are open still. We haven't, you know, as a state, you know, as far as I know, been through, you got to stay at home or else kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You have that kind of thing going on, I think either in California or New York or both. But we don't have those kind of ultimatums,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that kind of thing. Wear the mask and go over the store. That's all you got to do. Another issue because of the COVID-19 is that the good part about it is the buses are free.
Mm-hmm.
The bad part about it is my walking, and I use a cane. It's very hard. It's harder now to get on the bus because you have to use the back door rather than the front door.
Uh-huh.
And the back door has always been good about lowering that front part in order to get me on and on. Plus, these issues then would be like the buses are saying, oh, we're lowering it as far as we can, and they're not. But now, you know, you can't use that front door at all.
Right.
Sometimes, you know, the drivers are lenient, and it helps to know a lot of the bus drivers too, because you ride those routes the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have as you are on normal days, so this is not going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the fact that they're ordered to do this because that's what their bosses say, and they're doing that by law. Yeah.
Well, thanks. That wasn't something I was aware of because I don't ride the bus. So it's good to know what's going on. So Kamp, I really want to ask you, because I know that you're a musician, I'm wondering if you can talk to us about what inspires your music.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
I want to answer your question, but what do you think of my music? You heard it.
Well, I like it because it always takes me back to the 60s.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
My first song, In the Heart of the City, was written in 1968. I really haven't, honest to God, I haven't written anything in a long time. Mm-hmm. Everything I have, secular and gospel, is pretty old, and they're all like original, and they're all like inspired by something or one, but the thing about it is that not really a lot has been really significant to me regarding inspiration. I could probably say COVID-19, but you know, I've been so busy with trying to get the music I have sold or on the market or on some kind of market or some kind of organizational pattern that I really, you know, kind of forget the inspirations and just keep on working with what I already have. As far as inspirations are concerned, I think that inspirations are not, they don't come because you're sitting, you know, on a park bench overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Oh, I think I'll write a song. You know, I think your inspiration might come from whether or not you're being, you know, attacked by a oncoming car that doesn't know when to stop. You know, I think, you know, so but I think, you know, the bottom line as far as solutions to any problem, when you want to hear a song that has that happy ending to it, is don't panic. You know, and your inspiration, you know, may come out with a good ending as opposed to something that, you know, the point being is that you play the blues, you don't live them.
So I like that. You play the blues, but you don't live them.
No survivors. All good. Well, our ship is sinking in the Atlantic Sea. Lifeboats and jackets were left at home. Passengers and crew members jumped over the side, well, they were being swallowed up by man-eating sharks and giants. Yeah, I thought I was the only one going down with the ship. Halfway underwater, I looked up and saw it was coming from all something web with love. It was you. Holding a tray of cookies and pie. He said, we'll eat before we die. I just could not believe my eyes. While the world gone over the side. For you with your food and your smile, sitting beside me as we're about to drown. Took the first bite to get when we died.
Can you share with us maybe one way that you stop yourself from panicking? Is there something that, do you have like a tool or a skill that you use?
Well, first of all, you don't get into the situation. You know?
That's really good advice.
And if you do get into the situation, you know, you're just going to be a little bit harder to break your way out of it if you're intentionally getting into that situation. But things happen, you know, like, you know, when you're busy making plans, life happens.
Yeah.
You know, so the prayer is a lot more beneficial when you have that kind of tool in your heart, mind, also what you can do as far as your knowledge and skills are concerned, than if you didn't really care about the situation or got into it because you were told not to, but decided nobody knows better than you.
I just want to ask, do you have anything else that you want to say before we say goodbye?
Yeah, I'd like to continue doing this like that. And so as for you, keep on in there and be encouraged, okay?
Okay. Well, you take care of camp and be well, be safe.
God bless you.
God bless you too, Camp.
Goodbye.
Over and out, HNN News. See you next time.
$5? I don't have $5. Hey, this guy needs $5.
High quality.
High quality $5.
High quality $5.
High quality $5 bill. Or 110 will do, cut in half.